going on, you guys? Gamer Optical 247 back with another live stream. And I finally figured out how to make a post to my subscribers, such as you guys, stating what's happening with the channel. Say if I'm sick or something's happening that I can't make this week's live stream. I finally figured it out. So I'm happy to announce to you guys in the near future what's going on, or if there's something happening during the week and say I have to move my schedule and change my training schedule, I can announce it to you guys. I've already made one announcement last week or a week, 2 weeks ago. I wasn't able to make it to next week's, which is last week's actually. Today we are on Farming Simulator 22, and I thought in the past that I made previous live stream about this game, but turns out I didn't. I only did one stream, which would have been on Gold Crest Valley, which unfortunately I no longer have. I do have it, I can play it, but I would have to download the mod. Again, yeah, so I ended up accidentally deleting the progress, which was a mistake, so I ended up losing all the progress on it, but that's okay. You know what? I'm now paying more attention and very, very carefully not deleting anything, because I know for sure that's exactly what I'm going to delete. However, that being said, today is our very first series on the Quebec countryside. I've been on this map for a very, very long time. I play a little bit here and there. I could get a whole like I got like a tremendous amount. So basically, what we're going to be doing today is cleaning up random things, like we're going to be logging, then we're going to be jumping from that to moving equipment, starting to place equipment on the property, and I'm just going to, part of my language, but pass over the trees to cut equipment like sirens and bumpers, and kind of start an area for as well. Yeah, and my sawmill is just overrun with logs. And I can't really do any other production. Like I can load trailers and drop them off over at the mill, but I can't really place wood, do all kinds of stuff at the mill, but I can't really exactly take out the production process at the current moment. I can do a little bit with my Manitou forklift, but my thing sits too high, so unfortunately I can't do anything else with that. I can't put that lift inside the mill to grab the other stations with different products, because I need a smaller forklift. I have one on the property, I just need to pick it up. Yeah, so there's just a tremendous amount. It's gonna take forever. Basically, what's forever? Basically, years. Like it's gonna feel like years getting this done. So, and, roughly, I'll show you exactly where the farm is, and I'll give you a tour as we go along. On the right, kind of like in the middle. But on the in the middle on the right side, where all you see all the vehicles all piled up on top of each other is where my map is. Farm / sawmill is. And my ideal plan in the future, which will take years to do, I want to make a bunch of like trails, and I'll be there to like 4-wheelers and stuff like that. that's going to be overwhelming. And beside that, in between field 32 and 23, I'm making a road from the old location, where my farm was previously, because I was going to do some stuff there, but I ended up deciding to make one in the bush, because I kind of like the idea of having a farm in the bush and I haven't touched that for, I think, since basically this game first came out, which would have been like a year, 2 years ago, I think. I don't remember exactly when this game was released. So there's that as well. I want to connect that and kind of connect it near some of the trails. That's going to be in where roughly what my farm is. And then I got these farms, or fields, I should say, farms. I kind of like to connect 2 or 3 of them and make it into one big field, which is going to be a huge process as well. It's going to take forever to do, and there's a couple locations I want to make a second farm as well for fun, like a second sawmill, so that way I'm not extremely overwhelmed with the first sawmill, which should be like I said, in the middle on the right side. The icons going to talk to each other, because I'm getting really overwhelmed. There's not a heck of a lot of room left to really put any logs, and I don't really want to expand anything right now, because my main focus is on the farm itself, and I kind of like to try and get a lot done before it starts to snow in the game, obviously in December, and because then I would have to focus on plowing quite a bit and still be able to work on what I'm doing at the same time, which will take a lot of the time. And then if we get snow on top of that and then we have to do snow plowing, and that's just excruciating, like a lot of time being used up when I can be doing this. So. And I think my plan for roughly where my farm's going to be, or field 47, 48, 49, 50 is that where my second farm's going to be, because on Quebec countryside, on Farming Simulator 25, which is a little bit different version compared to this one, with a few changes on the top course. 47, 48, 49, and 50. That exact location that is where my farm and sawmill is right now as we speak on Farming Simulator 25. I'm also going to be doing stream on that same map, and I'm going to show you guys a bit of the difference compared to 22 version in time. And I have a couple of ideas I want to do. So roughly where field 50 is now is where my farm is starting to be made. Right now as we speak on Farming Simulator 25, that exact spot that how do I say it, where roughly my sawmill is where field 48 is. And I kind of like the idea of having a lot driveway. And kind of like what I do here, but I want to do it in that spot as well. This location. Kind of deciding between the farm being on 47 and then maybe make like the sawmill where 50 is on this version of Quebec countryside. I have a couple, like I kind of want to do 2 locations on the Farming Simulator 25 as well. And where 4740 is now, this version, that exact same location, I want to put like I want to make a second farm. It's kind of hard to explain. I gotta have to be on the version of Quebec countryside to be able to explain it to you guys better. But yes, it's a long process. yeah, it's a lot to explain. It's a lot to be done. It's good not to be done for there. So right now, my main focus is more on the icons on top of each other, and then eventually, if I ever get a chance to clean up the farm, which I eventually am going to, I want to start working on connecting all the fields together, start making crops, but at the same time, I need to have a silo and bunkers down. I want to cut grass, and then I'm going to start making trails behind that property, and then eventually, whenever I'm not too busy doing that, I'm going to work on the second location, like I said, 47, 8, 9, and 50. I'm going to work on that as well, and then I'm going to jump on to 25 and show you guys practically the same progress but different spot. But kind of want to do like a second location, so it's like I'm going to show you the same idea and map comparison kind of thing. So yeah, it's very overwhelming. I'm trying to take my mind. So no, enough chit chat, and you guys are enjoying the stream. Videos I'm posting a lot of videos, so I really hope you guys enjoy that as well. I'm gonna have obviously more coming out probably sometime this weekend, depending on what's going on, so we'll see. Just basically stay tuned at any time. Make sure you turn on notifications so you know that, so you guys know, get notified. Next week, so you guys can get notified when we do post a video or go live. Right now, it's just enough chit chat. Let's get on the stream. So you're probably already like 10 minutes into the stream. Actually, this way. Oh. That was the wrong way of checking. And then that was. Yeah, we're like over 12. We're like 12 minutes to just off. Really hope you guys can hear the audio, because I'd be really upset. Actually, before I do anything, I'm going to actually do a possible. And I got a special surprise. If any of you guys are watching this video, I do have a very special surprise that we're very excited about it. I already have it. They've been using it for a little while now. I'm just really excited. But there is a few touches that I kind of have to do in the future that I have to buy in the future for it. So I'll be able to do more bigger and better things. Right now, my things that I'm going to be doing is very limited. I kind of want to live up the board at first. It's actually still looking at and I'm very super about it. But there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to be flying eventually. I'm not going to just say it, I was just going to make them live streams and videos. So I probably will be doing a post about it in sometime next week. Let's just say I'm connecting to it and do it out after, you know, I don't know, it's kind of harder to really proper way equipment. But I'm going to reveal it, and then I'm going to, I'm going to be doing stuff with it, but just with you guys, I can't really do it right now, because I'm not going to, but in time, I will. So, alright, time to get off the street. Before I think first things first, what I'm going to do, actually, hang on a second, I gotta make sure that the audio is good, so I'm going to change for a second. So bear with me. Okay. So it seems like my audio's good, so that's good. Alright, now I think what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna start loading the trailers. I only have the one trailer here. The one I had saw is I think for like another big version of what I gotta go back here, so I'm not sure how long I'm gonna live stream for, but I'm gonna try and give you guys a good hour or something. Hang out. And my main focus is cleaning this up and cutting more food. Oh gosh. Trying to make room so I can buy more stuff and place some stuff down. Kind of make the farm so I can do more stuff and buy more stuff. This map right now is mess around, do whatever you want, buy whatever you want. I have maps that are like public maps for small budget, like small farm budget. Those maps that are going to be hard to change so well, me not going to stupid crazy things. This one would mess up my fire so I'm going all so there's no I think I'm going to try and do what I can to develop the map first and once I block it up that's kind of a problem all the time but in real life it's not really good. This would be better if, no, let's do that here. Yeah. Thought this skid steer wouldn't be a, so I'll put the skid steer down for a little bit. But I am not going to put it in the still need for a little bit. Estimate service. I need it right now, so I think what I'll do is load the trailer and then we'll get the estimate service. We need it for the rest of the clock. I just want to load this whole trailer. One thing is going to be a really big pain in the house is logs selected out of the ground. Trying to make this as efficient as possible. It's being happening right now. So we might not even get to everything I want to do today, but we'll be. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. quickly find this. No. Again. I might be okay and might be able to get all the way to 5 minutes sticking out yet. Well, 9 is sticking out there. Oh my god, that's sticking out there too. Are you serious with me? Okay, you know what? I am over that. Why did I have to park this escalator so close to the I think what I need to do eventually, I want to get this here. Not sure where exactly I think I'm kind of so I can do it again. Oh my god. Oh, this message really everything. Quite fun. Might be able to pick up. And I got an assload of storage as well. Where am I gonna put that? It's like 1,000 freaking yards up there, so it's oh, yeesh. I don't know. I'll think so. What I really I snowplow drivers getting a lot of snow. So that's really nice. I'm just gonna go that picture almost back to trailer exactly how logs are. Pick up the logs, you just instantly drop them in the trailer. So I have to twist them and move the bottle. So it would make me conserve much more than hopefully it do something else like a process. Okay. Like, look at that. Look how much more efficient that is. An auto load trailer would be helpful as well. Definitely purchased it? I don't know. I down to 25 I did, but I never started with that specific. Actually, I should look at my category and see. I remember oh, on 19, back when that was popular, it still is. They had a tip log trailer. Like it would lift up and then it would tip all the logs out. Um, I'm not sure why they never created one for 22 or 25. They had a Skidoo mod too at one point, but they got rid of it for some unknown reason. It was a really awesome mod while it lasted. But the tip trailer, I mean, they could still technically create one. I'm not so sure about the PC. I don't think there is, but I really think it would benefit and save a heck of a lot of time unloading it by hand. Just instantly dump the wood, be on your way. I mean, obviously you'd have to load it to certain areas to your satisfaction, but just loading and unloading the wood uh, makes it more efficient. And I personally think they should actually do an auto load plus tip trailer. Now that would be awesome. You wouldn't have to get out of the truck. Like, just put the logs that you want picked up in certain areas and pick it up, and you don't even have to leave the truck. Just dump it. So, oh. Since it was not really nice, it's bad. Oh, Jimmy, I think what I want to do. Yeah, yeah, we and stuff this as well. So, I'm gonna start up this bracket.
pick them up and just drop them directly in the crates. I got stuff I do eventually. Whatever I handle with the trail, essentially just these couple of wood chips. Buying a bigger, a better chicken than this one. free will like to do it. What does the actually say to go back? But I'm not beating this. That's what's stuck in my back. There. I need to go play the Astros as well. So, I should have probably mentioned it before. It almost fell right in the perfect spot. My goodness, we are already at an hour plus 52 minutes into the stream, and we're by like 5 minutes, roughly, or 5 minutes from being an hour already on the stream. So that is crazy. Wow, it flew by fast. Okay, well, I think what I'm going to do now. I'll park the truck there for now temporarily. I'm gonna stand here. Oh yeah, trailer's empty, so. Save just in case. All right, guys, I think I'm going to take a quick short break. I will be back in probably 3, 4 minutes. So I'm going to click a pause and if anything happens, I'll do a part two. I mean, again, more something. It's something was that wow, so I'll be back with you. Okay, so my apologies. It took a little bit longer than I expected. So. I'm not sure why the truck's doing that though. Oh my god, this trailer keeps moving. I don't even know. It's affecting my driving ability for some reason. Because of the skid steer. Yeah, it is. I think it's because I have it strapped down. I'm not sure why it's doing that for some reason. That's the one thing I like. Oh, okay, yeah, strap her down. I don't know, lose that skid steer. Okay, we're using that one for all of it. If I'm this best choice. God, it should be hauling with 50 on trailer instead of this stupid thing. My goodness, this is not really the trailer I should be using. If impossible, but the 60 on. We're almost there. Almost there. I don't know if I'll be able to pick up that forklift right now. I can't proceed like this. I gotta swap lanes. Yet again, it's my truck maybe that's the thing. I don't really feel like going down the second truck right now. I'll chance it, but it's, there. Yeah, spot. Well, I don't have a spotter, so I'll just have to go randomly park it. I feel like this trailer would be a little more appropriate for the forklift. The only thing is, though, it's being pulled by a tiny ass Chevy S. So I don't know if we're gonna make that work, but we're gonna sure try. Or I could hook it up to a Chevy 3500. Probably more likely. Well, I might swap. It's standing cool. Oh, save just to be safe. Alright, let's go check out that. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just leaving the house for a little bit. I am gonna probably get off soon because I'm getting pretty tired, but and obviously doing hard to stream. I planted that there because I was building the road and stuff. Look how high I can go in this thing. Shame, my trailer was starting to drag. I don't know that.
Stop now. But it looks like things.
And here's the chipper. And here's my trailer. That back is for another truck. I get it. Not a heck of a lot we can do at this time. So. I'm going to be getting up shortly, but yeah, there's not a heck of a lot we can do on the screen. I might just end it here, guys. Yeah, I'm getting tired, so we didn't move it out, so it's not too small. But I mean, like I said, I'm going to be doing lots of stuff offline, and it's give us a good chunk to kind of mess around with. If you guys enjoy this live stream, make sure to subscribe, smash the like button, stay tuned on my main channel, please read the websites, and make sure you turn on notifications so every time I do post a video, I watch. And I'm going to definitely, hopefully, if I get a chance to post quite a bit of videos this weekend, so we'll see what happens. So, you out there, you guys are